Good morning and welcome to ProStart Chapter 9, Risk Management. It's me, Chef Jackson Lamb from Metropolitan State University of Denver. Chapter 9, Risk Management. Boy, that's a heavy title. What does that mean? Well, it means that we are, on a daily basis, we are working in an environment where there might be wet floors. There might be ice on the sidewalk outside. We're working with sharp knives. We're dealing with hot oil. We have some risks involved in our workplace environment. It's so critical that we understand what those risks are and that we manage those risks effectively. So let's start with a couple of the examples I've already quoted. We deal with wet floors all the time. In fact, we are working in a kitchen where we are chopping, slicing, dicing food, vegetables, fruits, the works. Stuff winds up on the floor. Critical that we understand that the floor has to be swept. Sometimes the floor has to be mopped. Sometimes when that floor is mopped, it's a wet floor. We have to put warning signs out saying, please be careful, wet floor. Okay? Let's move into another scenario that I mentioned. Typically in our environment, it's a cold day today in Colorado. We could have ice outside on the sidewalk. We could have snow on the roof that could fall on top of our guests as they're coming in the front door. We need to reduce that risk by making sure that things are shoveled properly, that we're using de-icer on the sidewalks. We're taking care of business. You know, in the kitchen, we're dealing with knives all the time. Case in point, a dull knife is more dangerous than a sharp knife. Keep those sharp knives safe and out of the way, but keep them sharp as well. You can get your job done much more efficiently. Lastly, I mentioned oil. We're dealing with oil where we're sauteing in a saute pan. We're dealing with oil that might be in a deep fat fryer. Sometimes those fryers need to be cleaned, drained, and refilled. So we need to be aware of when we are in a perilous situation and we want to take proper precautions to make sure that we're not injuring ourselves or any of our fellow workers. Risk management, it's an entire chapter in level 1. It's chapter 9 as a matter of fact. Check that out in ProStart. Chef Jackson Lamb from Metro State University. Lovely to talk to you. We'll see you at the next chapter. Thanks, everybody.